101.2 KWYO, The Boys Show. Good morning, Wyoming faithful. It's 11 a.m. on a chilly Monday, November 5th morning here in Laramie. Remember. Jack Sable here to talk some Cowboys football and win number 500. Cowboy Joe would be proud of these pokes. A great school accomplishment. We bring home the Golden Boot and a great moment for a wonderful fan of the game, Hunter Hansen. Certainly a day that will be forever remembered in Wyoming history. There was certainly a battle going on for the first three quarters, but the final score would never suggest that. Coming into the fourth, Colorado State was up 17-14. Wyoming won the game 49-24. And the fourth quarter is really the only story that we need to focus on for the entire game. An absolute collapse of Colorado State on offense. I have never seen anything like it. 5 interceptions all in one quarter. 3 of them returned to the house. I've never, in all my years of calling games, seen anything as bizarre and weird as that. I'm actually shocked Mark Zacha wasn't really anywhere to be found in this entire game. Offensively, no, it wasn't the greatest thing ever for Wyoming. There's clearly still some deficiencies on offense for them. And I talked to Coach Mashburn about things this morning before his press conference, and he talked a lot about how Brett is progressing and he's ready to expand and try some new wrinkles this week against New Mexico. The pressure of becoming bowl eligible was his major concern, and now that he's gotten his 6 wins, he's really ready and fully committed to getting the Smashburn offense into form. So I'm curious to see what in the playbook we haven't seen from him. We'll jump into recruiting first before we tackle questions, but because it was a huge week for the Pokes after becoming bowl eligible. 3 new commits. Count it, 1, 2, 3 new recruits. Dan Washington, the power back from the Equality State, Carl Pace, the linebacker from Texas, and Thomas Vogel, the safety out of Texas. They will dress in brown and gold next year, and I am really excited for all 3 of these recruits because 2 of them are from necessary positions, and there is a realistic possibility that all of them could see playing time from day one. Still got a ways to go in improving the defense, which is where a lot of the deficiencies will be next year. Mashburn has received a soft commit from outside linebacker Larry Gibbons out of Colorado, but we should definitely see a few more commits starting to slip in as the weeks are starting to come. The Pokes are still trying to climb the mountain that is, well, the Mountain West Conference, as Air Force is somewhat pulling away in the standings. But if we continue to get excellent defensive performances from guys like the Mountain West Player of the Week, Blair Burns gave us, we can possibly sneak into the top 3. And let us not forget to mention that the award semifinalists for the year have been released, and guess who's all over the place? Mark Zacha. All over the place for quite a few yearly awards. We are certainly proud of him. All right, let's go ahead and answer some questions. Remember, if you want a chance for your question to be featured on air, please leave them in the comments section, and if I like it, I'll give it a read. First question is from 323 Guilty Spark. The number of interceptions the Cowboys made was impressive, as were the returns on those interceptions. Do you credit this more towards the boys in Bolton defense or the Rams collapsing offense in the final quarter? That's a great question. You know, I'm a firm believer that it takes 2 to tango. It can't just be one way. This is a combination of both excellent defense and timing and poor decision-making from Garrett Grayson. Just absolutely poor decision-making from him. But it's like people who say, well, you won against a weak schedule. Well, you still have to win those games. So if Grayson is making such poor decisions, Wyoming still has to capitalize it and make the interceptions. To me, works both ways. Next question is from the next one. It's 2 thes. The next one. Which side of the ball do you think is helping the Wyoming team win games? The offense or the defense? All right, like I said, it takes 2 to tango. But in that game, it's completely the defense who won the game. There's no question about it. There may have been just as much defensive scores as offensive. I've actually lost count. But I would have to say that in most of the games, the defense has bailed out the offense more often than not. The defense has placed that offense in great situations and come through when needed. It's kind of a shame because it sounds like I'm discrediting the brilliance of that offense, and it is brilliance when I say this, but the defense is just putting in work that the offense hasn't quite matched yet. Last question, and then we'll go ahead and take a quick break from Will B. Was the running back from Colorado State name really Mr. Jones? Yes, yes it was. When I read the program for the game and I had to look at the on-field roster, the name that is on there is Mr. Jones. That is his name. You can go to the Colorado website, look at that roster. That is his name. Really looking forward to seeing what Mashburn will bring out this week as the Pokes travel out to New Mexico and play in University Stadium. This is 101.2 KWYO, The Boys Show, and we'll be right back. And we're going to find out if the Pokes have another 40-point game in them as they come out on the field. And that jumbo set single back formation, Miller in the backfield alone. They're going to give it to Miller straight up the middle. And he'll only pick up a gain of 1 here on first down. It'll be 2nd and 9. And it looks like the Pokes are going to stay in the single back formation. They've got 3 wide here. Bruce at tight end and Miller in the backfield. As they put Bruce in motion to the left side here. And Smith's calling some audibles, trying to get the right play call here. And he'll take the snap. Smith's got the screen set up for Miller. He makes the catch, weaving his way through his blockers and picks up enough for the first down, getting knocked out of bounds near the 45-yard line. And here's the formation Mashburn loves the most, that full house pistol formation. He's got Lang, Miller, and Sutton in the backfield with him. It's going to go play action to Miller. He's going to toss it left side to Sutton underneath. He picks up the first down and crosses midfield out of bounds near the 40-yard line. And you've got to love the play calling thus far. This is what the Smashburn offense is supposed to be. Tight ends, fullbacks, halfbacks, all getting involved. Wyoming coming to the line. Looks like they're coming out in a pistol formation here. Offset wing as they're going to give the sweep here to Sutton. And he cuts it straight upfield. Has daylight in front of him. And oh man, if he just had the speed, he would have been gone to the races. A huge gain here on first and 10. Here they come in another one of those weird offset wing formations. They've got Bruce and Lang bunched up towards the left side. And Smith's going to take it, and he breaks a tackle and runs in for the end zone. Touchdown, Brett Smith on the run. I can't believe that. He took the QB power straight to the left side, broke past a defender, and rumbled his way in for the score. Wow! I still can't get over just how well executed that drive was. The play calling was perfect. Brett Smith running like that, I didn't know he could. Never mind scoring on a design run from him at least 10 yards out of the end zone as Holbrook goes down on a sack, a loss of 2 here. He doesn't quite have the speed or the running ability that Smith does apparently. Holbrook from the pistol here on 3rd and 12. Throws, right side, got his man Thomas, but the defense will stand. It'll be 4th and 4. There's a 3 and out for the Pokes. 1st and 10 now for Wyoming as they come out in the single back formation with 3 wide, 1 tight end. And Mashburn has been doing such a great job today of mixing up the play calling. And speaking of which, Smith is going to change up the play here. And they're going to go with a run straight up the gut for Miller, and he'll pick up a gain of 4 after rolling his way forward after taking the Cowboys are going to come out a little bigger here on 3rd and 5 as they've only got 1 wide receiver in the I formation, 2 tight ends. And Smith drops back, tries to throw quickly over the middle to Bruce. He does make the catch, but doesn't pick up enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and 2. And they're going for it on 4th and 2. No fear in Mashburn's game early as they put Lang in motion to the left side. They're going to throw it back to Lang, who is wide open. They did not account for the fullback there. He had the easiest catch in the world, and he'll pick up the first down, getting the Pokes into the red zone. A huge gain on a 4th and 2. And Smith's directing traffic, trying to get the right play call here as he'll take the snap. Looking, throws over the middle. He's got Chris McNeil, and he'll break a few tackles and get his way into the end zone. Pokes go up 13-0, absolutely mollywhopping the Lobos here in New Mexico. This is starting to shape up a lot like the Idaho game, as New Mexico can't seem to get anything here. Handoff to Rogers will only go for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Lobos. And they're going to come out in a spread pistol look. They've got 4 wide, and Holbrook is Rogers in the backfield with them. They're going to go play action, or I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. That looks like a broken play there as Holbrook took a loss of 5. And Holbrook takes the snap. BR's got a long way to go on this 3rd and 13. He'll throw left side. He's got a man, that's Solomon, and he picks up a first down as he crosses midfield. That is the first down today for New Mexico. And New Mexico is going to come out in the shotgun formation. They've got 3 wide, 1 tight end. It's Holbrook's going to run the option now and just decides to cut it upfield. I don't know if that's a broken play again, but Holbrook will be taken down for a loss of 1. 3rd down and 11 now for New Mexico as they come out in the pistol formation. The Pokes looking to stall this Lobos offense yet again. Holbrook throws, and that one gets picked off. Darren White with the interception this time. He'll cross the 45-yard line and get near midfield, and another Lobos offensive drive is put to an end. And the Cowboys are just demonstrating a clear difference in coaching and talent level as Smith drops back and he's going to throw. That's his left tackle, who was an eligible receiver on the play, Madden, who picks up a gain of 6. And Brett Smith has just been perfect today. Has a lot to do with what Matt Sprint's been doing. Simplifying the offense, but expanding the playbook. And they're running their plays to perfection as Miller runs straight up the middle and picks up the 1st down. Another 1st and 10 for Wyoming as now they're in enemy territory looking to add to this already commanding lead. And that will not help out. Picked off by the Lobos. The linebacker Johnson makes the interception. And Brett Smith is perfect no more for today. His 1st incompletion is a huge one, and this may turn the tide of the game. Well, the offense makes their first gaffe of the day, but if there's been any strong point today, it has been the Wyoming defense, and they make another statement. Corey Jones blows that one up in the backfield. The option never had a chance. A loss of 6 on that 1st and 10 play. A critical 3rd and 8 here for the Pokes. If they can get a stop here, they will absolutely kill whatever New Mexico had with a little less than 2 minutes to go as Holbrook looks, throws right side, and an excellent catch near the sideline by Kirk will give the Lobos the 1st down. And after the timeout, the Lobos come out in the pistol formation. They've got 3 wide, 1 tight end, DeMarcus Rogers in the backfield as Holbrook takes the snap. Throwing left side, and Marquez up. Should have had that one. He drops the interception, and the Lobos stay alive. And Mark and Zacha is creeping up to the line of scrimmage. They've got 8 in the box, and boy, they absolutely demolish any hope of a run. And the Lobos will have to punt after being stopped on 3rd and 1. Brett Smith from the gun here on 2nd and 2. Going deep downfield. Chris McNeil's got a step, and he makes the catch. The Pokes ain't playing around today. Another touchdown. 3rd one of the day, and Wyoming is putting an absolute clinic up here in New Mexico. And Wyoming has just looked like a very well-oiled machine on offense and on defense. Even when they've made mistakes, it just seems like they can do no wrong. As Holbrook drops back here on 1st and 10. Going to take a long heave downfield, and that one is picked off. Luke Ruff was just camping out there in his safety position and makes the interception. That will kill any hopes of New Mexico putting up any points before halftime. And after the timeout, they're going to try to come out here on 2nd and 10 and get some points before they have to hit the locker room. Here we go. Jet sweep to McNeil on 2nd and 10. Breaking it out to the outside. Picks up a 1st down and gets knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And they're creeping into field goal range with just a little under 30 seconds to go. Smith takes the snap from the gun here on 2nd and 10 as he steps up. He gets hit, and that's a live ball on the ground. And New Mexico recovers. You've got to be kidding me. New Mexico is going to come away with 3 points here before halftime. And their 3 points they had no business getting, all because the Cowboys got greedy. And the score here going into halftime from New Mexico, 21-3, all Cowboys here. But a slight brain fart at halftime gave New Mexico a quick 3 points. We'll see if Wyoming can continue their dominant ways after halftime. 1st and 10 now for the Lobos as they come out in the shotgun here at their own 45-yard line. Holbrook's going to take the snap and give a handoff to Rogers, and he'll push his way forward for a gain of 3 yards. B.R. Holbrook takes the snap from the pistol. Quickly throws over the middle. He's got Kirk on a quick slant there. He'll get a 1st down and then some. A huge gain for the Lobos. Holbrook takes the snap from the gun here on 2nd and 5. Quickly over the middle. He's got his tight end, Reed, who picks up another 1st down, and New Mexico looks like they're ready to start scoring. They've got splitbacks here in the shotgun formation here on 2nd and 10. As Holbrook goes play action here, throws over the middle. He's got Edwards, and he'll get near the 1st down marker. A gain of 8 there. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Lobos. And even if Wyoming doesn't stop New Mexico here, Wyoming doesn't have to panic on offense quite yet. The only thing that's really been stopping them on offense is themselves. As Holbrook breaks out of the pocket, and he runs in for the score himself. There goes New Mexico, putting up their 1st touchdown of the day. B.R. Holbrook from 5 yards out breaks out of the pocket and runs free, untouched, to the end zone. And let's see if Wyoming can keep that offensive flow they had in the first half here in the second half. I'm pretty sure Mashburn still has some plays up his sleeves as they go play action on the jet sweep. And Heron comes across the middle and makes a catch, his first reception of the day. And he'll pick up the first down, a gain of, we'll call it 11 here from the booth on that play. Brett Smith lining up in the pistol formation here for 1st and 10. They come out in the offset I as Miller takes the handoff, breaks it outside off tackle, and makes his way forward for a gain of 6. A good run there by Brandon. It will be 2nd and 4. And the Pokes haven't had much trouble on 3rd down today. Let's see if that'll continue here. They only need 3 to convert. As Smith goes play action, he's going to roll out. He's running for the first down. Makes a spin move on a defender, and he fumbled the football. Oh, no. He fumbled the football yet again, and Smith is hurt on the field. Smith is grabbing at his chest. He may have got the wind knocked out of him after putting a great spin move on and getting hit. Oh, that does not look good for the Pokes. And Holbrook will go play action. No, wait a minute. He faked the handoff, but he kept it himself. And he runs left side and picks up a gain of 6 as we're still waiting to hear the results of what happened to Brett Smith. And it turns out Brett's just fine. Just a bruised sternum. He will return to the game after this drive as Holbrook drops back, throws over the middle, and he's going to be coming out pretty soon. Wyoming gets the stop, and the Lobos will have to punt on 4th and 4. And Ben Scare puts quite a boot into this one. That one's all the way back to the 25. Blair burns the field, and he doesn't. He muffed the punt, and New Mexico recovers. You've got to be kidding me. And the offense will stay on the field after Blair Burns muffed his first punt of the season. And New Mexico will get a chance to close the gap as they start from their own 22-yard line. A quick throw to the outside only goes for a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. 3rd down now for New Mexico. Wyoming needs to get a stop here. They've been letting New Mexico hang around, and they can't afford to do so any longer. Holbrook rolling right, finally throws, hits his man. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Lobos. Standing like a statue in the pocket, no one getting near him as they have 6 in protection for him. And he just throws a duck over the middle, and it falls innocently incomplete. And it's 3rd and goal now for New Mexico as they try to make a comeback. Wyoming really needs to get that stop here as Holbrook takes the snap. They've got max protection again. There's 7 protecting him as Holbrook can't find anyone. Finally just throws this away. A high pass over the middle. It'll fall incomplete. 4th and goal. They'll have to settle for a field goal. Well, the good news for the Pokes is that Brett Smith is back out on the field, but they have got to get something going here on this drive as Smith takes the 1st down snap. Flings it out to Sutton out in the flat. No one was near him. He was in open field the entire way and makes his way forward past midfield for the 1st down. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th, the score here, Wyoming 21, New Mexico 13. Wyoming has had absolute command of this game, but because they've allowed New Mexico to hang around on silly turnovers, they have to get a score on this drive to put it away. Smith will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Brandon Miller. He'll go right side to where the heavy part of that lineup was, and he'll be just short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Pokes. About a foot from the 1st down marker as they come out in the I formation. Only 1 wide receiver. You can pretty much guess it's a run. But it's going to go to the fullback here. Riley Lang straight up the middle, picks up the 1st down and about a gain of 10. They're going to come out in the I formation yet again. They've got an extra tackle to the strong side. And the handoff's going to go to Riley Lang yet again. And the fullback pushes his way forward for another huge gain. It looks like a gain of 12. This time he picks up the 1st down on 1st and 10. This is exactly the way that Mashburn has envisioned the offense. This is exactly what he's wanted to see. The execution has been perfect today as McNeil comes in motion to the right side, and they have done a great job as Miller stretches it out left side, making his way towards the end zone, but he'll be stopped just short at the 3-yard line, but he'll get enough for the 1st down. 1st and goal as they come out in their goal line set. Pay attention to the left side of your screen there. That's Madden out there on the edge. And he creates the seal that gets Miller sprung into the end zone as he dives in on a stretch play. Touchdown, Wyoming. They put up their 4th TD of the game, and that one might do it, folks. And it has just been very clear who the better team on the field is today. And it is Wyoming despite their own mistakes as the stretch play goes out to Rodgers and he puts on a spin move. Getting into the open field, he's brought down just in time by Devin Harris, but not before he gets to midfield. And despite the fact that Wyoming has been the more dominant team, New Mexico still hangs in. And Holbrook will take the snap, goes play action, rolling right, throws right side, he's got Solomon as he hits him, and he'll pick up another first down. That's back-to-back first downs for the Lobos, and this scrappy team is hanging in there. Same formation again. This has got to be very familiar to Wyoming. It's that full house pistol look, as Holbrook is going to give the sweep this time. That's Tejon Briggs who picks up a first down. Back-to-back-to-back first downs, and New Mexico will not go away. Holbrook fakes the handoff. He's going to try to stretch it outside, and he will not. Does not go anywhere this time on the QB keeper as he's stopped in the backfield by Justin Bernthaler. And even with New Mexico still fighting here, the clock is working against them. They've only got a little more than 3 minutes to go here to try to put up 2 scores and get a 2-point conversion, as Holbrook has all day to throw. Finally, it's a man. He finds Edwards, and he's tackled just short of the goal line. Almost got the touchdown, which would have given them the points that they need, but they still have to get in. And Holbrook hands it off to Briggs, and Tejon Briggs goes in for the touchdown. But it's still decision time for New Mexico. Do they go for 2 here, or the next time they try to score? And if they do, the Pokes can still hold them to a 2-possession game. And here it is, moment of truth. Holbrook out on the bootleg, and he hits Kirk over the middle, wide open, and he'll convert for 2. It is now a 7-point game. You have the lead, and now you have a chance to put them away for good. Can they run the clock out as Smith drops back, throws short, left side, has Miller, and he'll pick up only a gain of 5 there. It'll be 2nd and 5. And they are going to take their sweet time snapping this ball as they've moved McNeil in motion to the right side now. And Smith, another handoff to Miller, straight up the middle, and he will get enough for the first down. New Mexico's forced to call their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining. Wyoming gets 1 first down, and they only need 1 more first down. Who's going to step up and get it? As Smith, they're going to go with a sweep to Sutton on the right side, and that'll be good for a gain of 6. A good start to it. They only need 4 yards to convert. 2nd and 4 after the Cody Sutton run. They're going to come out in the I formation. A little heavy to the right side. Well, it won't be anymore as they move Easton in motion to the left. They're going to try to run it again, this time with Brandon Miller, and he will go nowhere, and New Mexico burns their final timeout. And this small house here in New Mexico is on their feet. What will they do here on 3rd and 3 as they've got split backs in the gun? Smith goes play action, flings it out to Riley Lang, who is wide open, makes the catch, first down Pokes, game is over. And despite a few hiccups, Wyoming absolutely deserves to celebrate. The best game they've played this entire year, both on offense and defense. And it results in a final score here in University Stadium. Wyoming 28, New Mexico 21. New Mexico fans are going to leave pretty disappointed despite a valiant effort by them to hang in this game. And Coach Mashburn will move to 7 wins, matching Wyoming's total last year. Player of the game goes to Chris McNeil. You could have given it to anybody on that team today, but you know where to find me on Mondays. 101.2 KWYO, The Boys Show. I'll see you there.